that talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no game.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellows up front.
He completes it to Boyd. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that second down.
The Steelers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 3. It's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On first down, Nickerson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Second down and 8. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Barrett, and he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it
And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Taken in at the 11. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. There he goes, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Do this, offense. Huge. Don't let us win. Move it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nickerson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barrett. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Barrett, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throw left side complete. That's Barrett.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
In it to win it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Herbert now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll take a shot here for Patton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right at the 40. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Barrett. And that one blown up quickly as he's
he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barrett. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense staying out there. They'll look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Rolling, fellas.
Let's get some points on the board. This is huge offense. Don't let us down.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 70 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Up the middle they go. Nickerson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nickerson, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Herbert. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barrett. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's second and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Up the middle they go. Nickerson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Nickerson, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The 24-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's It's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Right back to him on first down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On the end around, it's Patton. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's the target, and he hands it over the middle. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Boyd. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here they'll give him a hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barrett. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Second and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. Throw inside complete. That's Barrett.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down now, it's Barrett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He finds his man complete. That's Barrett. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. A great lead. That's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a... There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Let me fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. At the way I get hectic, telling me slide up on you, no electric. Get hit 'em like it's Tetris. You